So 3, 2, 1. Oh, this thing wants to go up! Jesus Christ! Woo! My goodness! There is no reason this bike should be this fast. Good morning. How are we all feeling today? So, I'm actually getting on here because I am going to go treat myself today to learning and trying to acquire some more knowledge on other bikes. So I'm gonna go to the local Harley-Davidson dealership here in Orlando, Florida, and test ride a few bikes. Let's see how well that goes. So I'm not in the market to buy one. It's more of just like trying to learn more about it and gain more knowledge and understanding of different motorcycles. So like, for example, I have a sport cruiser. I'm gonna ride a couple bikes today, so let's see if that actually goes well, if they allow me to. But I'm gonna go for the Breakout, the Ultra Limited, the LiveWire, and also the Tri-Glide. So they're very much all 4 different motorcycles. Yeah, so I do know that, and that's the reason why, is because I want to, you know, do a review over them, kind of get to understand the bikes a little bit more, and who knows, maybe in the future, if I ever want to buy myself one, I kind of know which bike I would go for, quite honestly. And the more experience I can get in different bikes, the more I can give in terms of, you know, opinions, and more in terms of like a full, maybe more in-depth review on bikes that you guys are probably looking for too. So want to be able to do that, give my hopefully educated opinion on it, and just enjoy it, because there's a bunch of wonderful motorcycles out there, and unfortunately I might not be able to try them all, but the ones that I can, I'm definitely going to go for. Absolutely going to go for it, because like, why not? Absolutely, why not? So I'm looking forward to that today. I'll let you guys know how it goes, and I'll make sure to give as much of an in-depth review. If not, I'll always put the information down in the comment section and kind of fill in the gaps that way. But please enjoy the riding experience just like I will. So the pulsing means it's on? Huh? The pulsing means it's on, right?
If you try to rev it, it's gonna go.
Yeah. Ready? Yeah. Okay. This is the LiveWire. First time being on a LiveWire, so this is going to be very interesting. Also, considering the fact it's extremely light. This thing's like about 600 pounds. So, close to, I would say. It also sounds like the Jetsons. Oh my god, their vehicle? Interesting. It has more of like, how do I explain the feel? It has more of a scrambler type feel, honestly. So feels, yeah, definitely feels more like a scrambler, and this is actually pretty interesting. Huh. Definitely different. You're a lot closer to the front. I'd say this is like more of an urban rider setting. And there's different modes to it right down here, so I can flip the modes. I'm going to try them out from what he was saying before, but you have, I think it's called a TFT display. So you're going to see how this feels. Very odd. Yeah, I mean, it's just very quiet. So, first time ever riding an electric motorcycle, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah. Wow. What a freaking amazing time it is to just be able to ride. It rained on us a little bit. Ooh. This is definitely moving. Yeah, it does take some getting used to, but oh my god, it's quite honestly way better than the Tri-Glide. This feels a little bit more intuitive. And again, the display is here. You can change the modes down here. So let's see. And it also comes with cruise control too. How nice. So apparently, from what he was explaining to me before, the news about this is that this is now its own entity. The LiveWire, it's called the Live One. So it's its own animal now, and I guess Harley just owns it. So, and it's also, by them becoming their own brand, I guess you could say, it's definitely decreased the price. Like when these things first came out, it was like 30 grand, almost 40 grand for one of these bikes, and now it's like roughly 21, so it's like in competition with the Lowrider S in terms of pricing, I would say. But obviously completely different animal, completely different beast. So let's crack the throttle. So it's on 80% power, 30% regen, and 50% throttle. So let's see. Okay, that definitely moves. That definitely moves. Okay. Let's do a pull up here. Whew. Okay, that thing definitely moves. Holy crap. Wow, this feels like being in a Tesla with how it throws you back. Because my god. Wow. And this thing is extremely nimble. Look at that. Way lighter than most of the Harley bikes they make. I feel like a good percentage of their motorcycles are like over 600, 700 pounds, except for like the Irons and the Sportsters, obviously, but everything else is just heavy. But the way that they make these bikes is fantastic. Like they really make them feel a lot lighter. Like being on that Ultra Classic feels just as light as this motorcycle, but it does not feel as nimble. Again, obviously it's a heavier motorcycle, there's more to it, but wow. So this is road mode, this is sport mode. Okay. I feel like I'm getting thrown into the motorcycle. Ooh. Huh. Semi. Just when you want to test ride a bike that's supposed to be fun, semi is in the way. Oh. Buzzkill, but it's okay. Gotta respect the road with them too. I realized on my trip as well, like a lot of semis are really cool in terms of like letting you pass, you passing them and stuff like that. So it's been very interesting. Yeah, get along with them, but there is an inherent danger of riding alongside them. So. Oh my god! And that's just in sport mode? This dude customized it to have 100% power too? Oh my god! What? Dude, this is ridiculous! Oh, okay. Got it. I see what this thing has. Alright, well, that's sport mode. That's rain. Here's custom made. This is where it's 100 everything. 100% regen, 100% throttle, 100% power. So let's see how this feels. Oh, dude, give me a reason to try this out. Give me a reason to try this out. Oh, this is really good. This is really good.
What do you think? Have you switched it to another mode yet?
So I switched it to sport mode, and I literally just switched it to custom A. So we'll see how that goes.
We're going to go right here down, and we'll take a loop and then stop over here, okay?
Okay, alright, sounds good. And it has a little pulse to it too when it's still. Alright, so alright, here we go. In 3. Oh no, nope, not a smart idea, not around the turn. Oh my god. Alright, so 3, 2, 1. Oh, this thing wants to go up! Jesus Christ! Woo! My goodness! There is no reason this bike should be this fast! What? Holy God! And it just stays on the road. Like, you feel it lift up, but it just stays steady. What? Oh, this is such an interesting experience. Holy crap. Wow. Well, definitely going back to that Road King right there is going to be different. Dude, this is dangerous. Yeah, dude. You ever been in a Tesla?
Yeah.
You know how like when someone floors it, you feel like yourself getting thrown back? That's what this feels like.
Yeah, it has that same, like, gut to it.
Jesus. Oh, this thing is so much fun. I want to know what it feels like to have a passenger on this. Like, imagine how the front end just lifts up a little bit. You have a passenger on this, you could probably pop a wheelie. I probably wouldn't recommend it. Me personally, never popped a wheelie in my life. Not on a motorcycle, at least not yet. Not yet. But wow, this is this thing, I thought my Lowrider S was bone crushing when I first tried it out. Because when I first got my bike, I had to ride over 100 miles home, and it was about an hour and a half, I would say, almost close to an hour 45 minutes. And I felt kind of scared on my Lowrider S. Like, I was upgrading from a 1500 Vulcan, right, Kawasaki Vulcan Classic, and then I got myself into a Lowrider S with a hell of a lot more torque and power, and I'm like, oh, this thing feels weird. So when I rode it home that day, it's just like, you know, you have that new motorcycle feel, everything is stiff, right? And when I got on the highway, I cracked it, and I'm like, oh, this feels very dangerous. This feels very dangerous. So kind of messed me up, man. Now this is really getting to me. And then I'm looking forward to trying out this Softail, not Softail, sorry, this Road King Special. So it's a 22 Road King Special, so we'll see. This is just to give me a comparison of the two bikes, of like them being side by side, like feeling an electric motorcycle versus you know, your, ooh, is that an NSX? What? Feeling an electric motor compared to your combustion engine. So this is gonna be something. Definitely gonna be something. Now imagine having somebody on the back of this, you crack it open, and you just instantly want to do a wheelie.
Yeah. You know, the LiveWire, like the Harley Davidson LiveWire, these have been tuned, they have anti-wheelie, right?
Oh, okay.
Do it. Like, you can wheelie it, but you have to try, and it only goes up a little bit, comes down.
Okay.
It's tuned so that 100% throttle, 100% power is literally just the cusp of acceleration before you hit the 1G of acceleration.
Holy crap.
Best, right?
Yeah.
But the first LiveWire, the Harley one,
Yeah.
did not have that. So if you spanked it with 100%, it would just...
Jesus. Oh my God, thanks for putting that setting. I left it on there for you. Yeah, so, okay, so I just got done test riding a bunch of motorcycles, and I gotta say, I really enjoy it. Harley's really good about letting you test ride motorcycles. Some places are different, so like the one that I went to out in Madison, Wisconsin, you can ride the bike yourself. Like, you don't need someone to go with you. I thought that you would have to have someone because, again, it's a liability. You're riding their bikes. But apparently you don't. So, but out here in Florida, I don't know if it's that I had to, but the guy, Jandon, I think his name is, actually went with me. So I'm like, okay, perfectly fine. Again, at the end of the day, they might try and sell you a motorcycle. But respectfully, I just don't want a new one. Not yet, not now. I'd rather just build this one out to the way I want it. And it's giving me a lot of good luck. And it's also, being on different bikes gives me more of an appreciation for this one every time. But again, like I said, you can definitely test ride motorcycles. Go to Harley Davidson. They're more than willing to help out so long as you have your license with you. Obviously, make sure you're insured too. God forbid you get into an accident. And then, yeah, get a feel for yourself. I know this stuff feels good for me, but it can feel very different for you. Again, I'm 5'10", sitting on these motorcycles, and I weigh 200 pounds, so definitely feels a lot different. But give it a ride for yourself, test it out, and just gain appreciation for motorcycles, man. They're wonderfully built from any and every company, and who knows, maybe I'm gonna try out some Indian motorcycles to really give a comparison against Harley. Really give them a run for their money. But yeah, it's been enjoyable. So thanks for tuning in, and hope I can see you guys next time. Peace.